Hello and welcome to another Nimbatus PvP video. This is the last mode to cover, racing. As usual, I'm gonna show you the drone and then some gameplay. It is in the workshop under the name of Cross-Eyed Speedster. A concept like this should get you the 10 wins in tournament easily, therefore obtaining the achievement. Let's get to it. This is the drone I used to get the 10 wins in racing. It's called Cross-Eyed Speedster because of the two directional sensors that face each other. Like the majority of racing drones, it's comprised of two parts, the launcher and the drone itself. The launcher is quite simple. It's a bunch of thrusters with a speed sensor and a decoupler. The sensor is set up at a speed that's high enough to activate the afterburners on the drone. Once that speed is achieved, the drone is decoupled and takes off. Now let's take a look at the racing drone itself. Aside from one thing, all my early prototypes were similar to this. All afterburners, fuel, and directional sensor. The only thing that would differ is the positioning of each element to try to optimize the drone, with the goal of course of making it faster and faster. On the early prototypes, I used the classic directional sensor setup. When I say classic, I mean a sensor like this with thrusters each side. I was able to make that thing faster and faster, but what was slowing me down is the fact that having only one directional sensor made the drone sway left and right, wasting precious seconds. At the apex of this early build, I was able to win 7 or 8 times in a row, but always ended up losing against something much faster than me. Eventually, I started noticing people using two directional sensors. Being pretty new at the game, I didn't understand how it worked, but I was very impressed at how stable their ships were. So I decided to try to reverse engineer this concept. To my surprise, it turned out to be pretty simple. Once I figured it out and implemented it, it made a huge difference and I got the 10 wins very quickly. Let's look at this dual directional sensor setup. Normally, a directional sensor will have a tilted right and a tilted left keybind. With two sensors, each sensor is only responsible for one keybind. Here the left one is responsible for the tilted left keybind. It activates the afterburners on the right side. The other sensor activates the left side. They are facing each other and I put the tolerance at 140. I have absolutely no idea if it's the perfect number, but after a few adjustments I was able to win. There's always at least one sensor that sees the target. Let's call the target the mechanical rabbit, like in greyhound racing. Let's suppose the left sensor doesn't see the target. That means the target is too far to the left. Therefore, as stated before, the right thrusters will be activated. If both sensors see the target, all afterburners will be activated. When I describe it, it doesn't seem very impressive, but when you see it in action, I think it does an incredible job. The first person who came up with that idea is very clever. That's it for the presentation of the drone. Time to look at some races. Things are going to happen very fast, so I don't think I'm going to comment all that much. Let's go. Look at it go. Look how stable it is. .2 seconds. My record is 10.9 something seconds, but I only did it once. Usually it's between 11 and 11.5. This left turn here is pretty difficult. I crashed a few times, but it's kind of rare. Rare enough that it's not a major problem. Dominates every race so far. 11.4 seconds. So it's pretty much the norm. Unless there's a problem. Sometimes I hit walls and stuff. Here I'm hugging the wall. It almost got destroyed, I guess. Above 12 seconds. He had some difficulty with his start. There isn't that much to say, frankly, because every race is similar. This guy had a double launcher. I tried that once at the beginning, but it wasn't great. Look at him sway. Remember when I was talking about swaying? He didn't even... So he doesn't have a launcher, he should have one. It says new drone, so that might be a first prototype or something. 11.2 seconds. 7 already. Once you have a pretty good one, it doesn't take long to get you 10 wins. Short games. It's not like Brawl where it takes forever. This opponent is a little faster, but he's swinging left and right as well. Oh, he has a skin. No skin, no skill. He's gotta be good. Oh, he's quite fast. Just behind me. Oh, he hits the wall here though. 11.3. So pretty consistent time usually. And that's the last race already. He's kinda fast too. Swing left and right with his one sensor. And that's a victory. That's it. That's how you get the achievement. This concludes the racing tournament achievement video. If you enjoyed it, please hit thumbs up and comment below. I uploaded my first video less than 10 days ago, and I am really surprised about the growth of this channel. If you want to support it, well, you already are by watching, but a subscription will be really great, and hit the notification bell for new videos. There's plenty more to come. Thanks so much for watching, and see you soon.